Hello, my lovelies. Happy Friday. This is going to be your weekend reading. We're going to do it all as a collective for the weekend. So let's see what we have going on for fire signs, air signs, water signs, and earth signs. All right, what do we need to know? Someone doesn't want the status quo to change, or they have very high walls right now. So they're not letting people in. They're not maybe working through some issues that I feel like could be coming to the surface. I also feel like if it's not broke, don't fix it sort of energy with that card. So I do think that somebody has some barriers that they're trying to work through. Maybe they're not exactly working through them at this time. All right, Seven of Pentacles is telling us that we have a lot of frustrations, especially around money, especially around work. I feel like this could be taking up a lot of your time right now, and maybe there's not a whole lot of balance in that situation. Also, I feel like if you give up too soon, you're not going to see your payoff that you've been working so hard for. So keep going on things that are really important for investments this weekend. And we have the Ten of Wands. So big, heavy burdens that maybe we really need to think about letting go of. I feel like they've weighed you down for a while. I almost get the sense, especially in this deck, this is Castiel from Supernatural, that maybe you need some time alone. Maybe you need some time to kind of reflect, some soul searching, and I feel like that might help you to see really what needs to be addressed in your life, that needs to be released, and what you want to carry forward with you. But there's definitely something that you want to let go of. There's also some things from the past. You could be feeling really nostalgic right now. There could be some past memories coming up. Somebody from your past could be reaching out, friendships, things like that. So definitely some emotional stuff coming to the surface, I feel like, that needs to be released. All right, and you are going to walk away from something, whether it's a person, a relationship, a situation. I feel like if you've exhausted all your options and nothing else can be done in this situation, then you have to look at it objectively and know that it's time. For others of you, you're going to be deepening a connection, or this is part of your spiritual growth and ascension. I also get the sense that some of you are thinking about marriage. So you might be trying to plan a date. Maybe you're going to set a wedding date. For others of you, I feel like this is more spiritual growth, that you're going to actually kind of transform things. For others of you, it's absolutely marriage. We have a lot of emotional fulfillment. We also have the need that things progress forward. So if it's been real slow, real stuck and stagnant stuff, I think things are going to turn around for the better. But you do have a lot of choices to weigh. So some of those are letting go of things that don't work, and other things, it's like, where do we want to take steps going forward? So you have some things to think about. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So I do think that some of you might be starting your own business. I also feel like practical matters kind of have to take the forefront right now, that you're going to be thinking about how to heal, how to go forward, really how to make good business decisions in your future. Let's see, Queen of Blades. All right, so you might have some help maybe negotiating some things, especially when it comes to love, marriage, things like that. I also feel like you're kind of cutting some things off that have been draining you. So whether that's, a job that's not great, a relationship, I also feel like you're trying to be more practical and more analytical about these things as opposed to emotional. All right, we do have a new beginning coming this weekend for work, or something to do with broadening your horizons, is the words that Spirit's given me. Broadening your horizons when it comes to employment. So maybe you've kind of done the same sort of work forever. I feel like there's something new trying to come in for you, and it's going to be lucrative. It's going to be a positive influence in your life. It's going to be good for your finances. It's also going to be something that's like a gift for you from the universe, but it requires big change. So there might be some sudden shocking news that comes to light. There could be some catastrophe, accidents. I feel like we can avoid some of this if we're able to actually see what needs to change and take initiative in order to get there. All right, someone's facing judgment. So karma's being dealt, finalities, definitely things coming to completion. Forgiveness needs to happen, and a change of perspective somewhere. And then we get a new beginning. Could also be some creative venture, passion project, passionate new encounter with somebody. So make sure that you see things for what they truly are. Don't be under somebody's illusion or spell. I feel like you need to get to the bottom of whatever this is and see things clearly for what they truly are. And you do have a wish fulfillment coming in after this big change. So all in all, we have a lot of really interesting energy coming through. There's lots of frustrations, I feel like, around work and money, but there's also lots of big changes that are coming through. So you will have to make a decision about what you want to do going forward. That requires you to face your fears and to see things in a way that you're not caught up in all the emotions, that you see things more objectively or analytically. Just what are the facts? They're giving me the phrase, just the facts. So just look at the facts to make this decision and you'll make a good one. We also might have somebody coming in quickly. I feel like more of somebody who's kind of a hothead or somebody who's really here one minute and gone the next. So be careful with that energy. Yeah, your guard's high. So I feel like you already know this when this person resurfaces, that it's kind of toxic and you don't really want anything to do with it. So you may be kind of reclusing yourself, going within, withdrawing, and just working on the things that need work in order to gain some success. So good fortune's coming to you, some unexpected money, a lottery win, things like that, but it's good karma that's coming in after a period of kind of heartbreak and pain, a lot of sadness, separation, or grief as well. And I feel like you do have someone in your corner that's going to help you with that. Could be a partnership, could be this new marriage energy that's coming through. And then we have the Knight of Swords. So somebody's trying to be brave and confident. I do feel like that might involve courts or contracts. There could be some balance restored here, and 10 of coins. So we do have a lot of changes coming financially, especially if things haven't been great. That's slowly starting to turn around now that things are moving forward. And Queen of Swords again. So some tough love might be needed. I feel like you're really trying to protect your assets and your heart right now. And so some skeptical energy could be coming to the surface, or tough love needing to happen, because it's like you're tired of all the same cycles. You're tired of things just going round and nothing ever changing. So it's like you're looking at the bigger picture this week, seeing what is it that actually needs to change. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star again, we have the Hermit, and we have the High Priestess and the Tower. All right, so I do feel like this wish fulfillment comes after a lot of reflection, a lot of really listening to source energy, and like, what is it that they want you to do? Where is source guiding you to actually be in life? Do you need to change something drastically in your life? Because it kind of looks like it. If things really haven't worked in a certain area, can it be salvaged? Can you change these things? Or is it a lost cause and you really need to go in a new direction? Because I feel like Spirit's trying to take you in a completely different direction. Yes, and it's going to change quickly. So there could be some abrupt changes. You have the Tower twice. I feel like that really shows that these are major, that it's something that has to happen in order for things to actually catapult forward. And then it's going to happen rather quickly with the Chariot. You might be moving, you might be changing jobs, you might be ending or beginning a relationship, purchasing a vehicle, but you're trying to find the balance. And the only way to do that is to reflect the changes. All right, so there's going to be some gossip or some talk going on behind the scenes. I feel like some of that is necessary. It's almost like the chatter kind of brings way to what really is the outcome, like what's actually going to happen. And so there might be a lot of gossip or a lot of chatter as a result. Nine of Wands 3 times. So you need your walls up right now. I feel like you can't let everybody in, especially if there's been any sort of deception, any sort of toxicity. Like, let people in slowly and learn to trust slowly over time. I also feel like you're starting to get your confidence back, and you're going to have to be brave in order to take a step towards, they're giving me fame and fortune. So that could be for some of you that maybe all of a sudden something blows up and it's for the better, but you might not be ready for that. So you need to gather your courage. I also feel like the fruits of your labor are finally paying off. So if you've paid your dues, if you've put it forth a lot of time and energy, a lot of effort into whatever you do, that those things are finally starting to gain some momentum. And then we have Mr. Wishy-Washy again coming in. I feel like this person won't take no for an answer, but I do think they're going to resurface again. You may also have somebody else at this point, and I feel like the Knight of Cups is better suited for you, and we have the Emperor. So you're going to have lots of choices. This was also in some of the other readings that I've posted this week. You have lots of options, so weigh them carefully and decide who or what is best for you. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday.